Country number one. Country number one on this list, South Korea. South Korea is emerging as the best country to live and work. Its main top industries include in education, teaching, technology and gaming, manufacturing and tourism, and also pop culture. Some of interesting activities include street markets, heritage tourism, cooking classes. From the bustling metropolis of Seoul to stunning natural beauty of Korea's interior, there is something for everyone to enjoy. Seoul, Busan, and Daegu have sizable expatriate communities, fun nightlife, delicious food. Living and working in Korea is sure to be an experience of a lifetime for any international worker. You have to note that while all types of jobs are available to international workers, especially to fluent English speakers, South Korea stands out as one of the best destinations to teach English language. As an English teacher, you will be paid competitive wages, and housing is usually included in your wages. Some of the advantages of South Korea include the work environment are collaborative and people there are friendly. And also another advantage is jobs come with high salaries and great benefit like accommodation. Some of the challenges you might experience in South Korea include employees often work longer hours than they are contracted due to pressure to perform. And also remember, South Korea is one country with high literacy rate where you find people spend very many years in school learning and perfecting their skills. So as you're planning to travel and live and work there, you should expect a competent environment, one where people are highly skillful and highly educated. The cost of rent in South Korea is moderate globally but high in the capital city, Seoul. The biggest cost is in deposit plus the rent combined. It should be considered that outside Seoul, the rent there is much cheaper. Country number two, New Zealand. This is a country ranked as one of the best countries to live and work in the year 2026 and 2027. New Zealand is a great for seasonal work and outdoor adventure. Its top industries are in winter sports, ecotourism, agriculture, technology, healthcare, and education. The country offers one of the most accessible work holiday visas for US citizens aged between 18 to 35 years. One third of New Zealand population live in Auckland, which is a strong hub for job seekers. Other cities include Wellington, Christchurch, and Hamilton. The country has a laid-back culture, breathtaking landscape, and straightforward English-speaking population. This makes interaction easy and manageable. Even if it's your first time living abroad. There are several advantages of living and working in New Zealand, which include a healthy atmosphere for work and life balance. This is a country where people like to unwind after work but remain as focused as can be during work hours. Their government also is people oriented and also progressive and very welcoming to foreigners and expatriates willing to work there. Definitely through following the proper channels that has been laid by the government, getting the visas, the work permit, etc. etc. Some of the disadvantages of New Zealand include the cost of housing has climbed significantly in the recent years. You should budget for high setup costs if you are relocating to New Zealand in your first months of stay. Also, depending on the town, life can feel very quiet and isolated. Yeah, people live in some areas in far distance, so be ready to feel distant to each other and isolated. About the culture of New Zealand, it is a unique blend of indigenous traditions and modern global influences, mainly shaped by the Maori people and European settlers. Maori culture, which is the foundation, belongs to the indigenous people of New Zealand. The Maori play the central role in the country identity. The Rio Maori, one of the official languages, is being increasingly taught and used. There's also the haka, a powerful traditional dance performed during ceremonies and sports teams. They were now family, extended family, and community bonds, which are very, very important. New Zealanders have a lot of respect for nature, deep spiritual connection to land, river, and mountain. Most New Zealanders have European, mainly British roots, which shaped government and legal systems, education and lifestyle, and English as the main language. The mix of Maori and European heritage is often called by culturalism. The modern New Zealand is very diverse, with people from Asia, Pacific Island, Africa, and the Middle East. Sports is a big part of life, which include rugby, which is the most popular sport. The national team All Blacks is famous worldwide. Outdoor activity like hiking, surfing, and cycling are very common. People in New Zealand are often called the Kiwis value work-life balance, friendliness and equality, and informal and relaxed living. There is a strong appreciation for nature, with beautiful places like Fiordland National Park, which attracts visitors. Generally, in New Zealand, you can live comfortably if your job is stable and skilled, but housing will always take a big part of your income. So, in New Zealand, rent in US dollars in the year 2026. So the monthly rent in US dollar, you can get a studio apartment from $920 to $1,460 per month. The cost of one bedroom apartment can be between $1,150 to $1,660 per month. Also in big cities like Auckland, the costs of rent is between $1,300 to $1,700 per month. It should also be noted that in smaller cities like Christchurch, the cost of rent is between $820 to $160 per month. So, in simple understanding, budget living in New Zealand is approximately $900 per month. That is simple budgeting, and average living is between $1,200 to $1,500 per month. Comfortable city living, you have to part with above $1,600 per month. The rent in New Zealand is quite high, comparable to some Western countries, and for people who have just relocated, sharing a house can reduce the cost to around $600 to $900 per month. Australia is a great for skilled workers and long-time expats. Its a top its top industries include agriculture, hospitality and tourism, marketing and healthcare. It is a country with plenty of sport life, water sport, rock climbing, hiking, wildlife, and ecotourism. Australia has a long bucket list of people working from abroad, and its appeal hasn't faded. This is due to strong wages and diverse societies. Australia has beautiful cities like Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, among others. It has one of the straightforward point-based immigration systems in the world, which makes it top choice for skilled professionals looking to move abroad. Life and work balance is great in Australia. The work environment favors professionals in engineering, information technology, education, and trading. It should be noted that one of the advantage of living and working in Australia includes workers enjoy high salaries and there is fun and inclusive work culture. Basically, we are saying life and work balance is adhered to in Australia. Some of the challenges you might encounter in Australia include high cost of living, especially in major cities. Australia has a mandatory pension contribution currently at 11.5%. The Netherlands. This is a great country in Europe to live and work. It offers great jobs in academia and research. Other top industries include technology, software development, international affairs, research, finance, sustainable energy, and logistics. The Netherlands punches well above its weight. As a work abroad destination, it's a home to the European headquarters of countless multinationals, e.g. ASML, the Unilever company, and Philips, among others. Netherlands has the fifth largest happiness index in the world. It is one of the most English-friendly countries in Europe, and this is by the fact that 95% of the Dutch population speaks English. Amsterdam and Rotterdam and also The Hague are major hubs, and the country is considered a leader in sustainable technology. If you are a professional looking for life outside the office, then the Netherlands delivers. It should also be considered that Netherlands, most people prefer traveling using bicycles to work, which is a culture which is highly encouraged in Netherlands. Most jobs are highly remunerated and work culture that respect personal time. As a technology country, most openings are advertised online. Advantages include there is a vast majority of Dutch people speaking English, and also the crime rate there is low, even in city, as compared to other countries. Also, one of the challenges you might encounter while living in Netherlands include it can be hard to make friends over there with local people due to close-knit social circle. Yeah, people are conservative when it comes to making new friends, so they prefer close-knit social circles. Also, salaries are high and also expenses are also high in Netherlands. The culture of Netherlands is known for being open-minded, practical, and deeply rooted in both tradition and modern innovation. It blends a strong sense of community with individual freedom. Values and lifestyle of the Dutch people include freedom, equality, and tolerance. People are encouraged to express their opinion openly and honestly. There's also a strong belief in work-life balance. People work efficiently but also prioritize personal time. The communication style of the Dutch people is famously direct. They say what they mean without sugarcoating. This can feel surprising at first, but it's not considered rude. It is seen being clear and respectful. Netherlands promotes egalitarianism, which means everyone is equal. Hierarchies are less rigid compared to many countries. Even in workplaces, employees can openly share ideas with managers. Bicycle culture, cycling is a huge part of the daily life. Cities like Amsterdam and Utrecht are designed for bike, and many people use them for commuting instead of cars. Housing and salaries in the Netherlands. Salary in the Netherlands, the average gross salary is about 3,900 euros to 4,000 euros per month. Net after tax is around 2,600 euros to 2,750 euros per month. It should also be considered that the minimum wage is about 14.6 euros per hour. That translates roughly to 2,300 euros per month. And by experience, entry-level jobs start from 2,600 to 3,100 euros. Mid-level salaries start from 3,800 to 4,800 euros per month. And senior, by experience, is over about 5,000 plus euros. So high-paying fields include IT, engineering, finance, and the lowest include retail and hospitality. Housing and rent in the Netherlands. Housing is the biggest expense and honestly the hardest part of living in Netherlands. Number 5, Germany, also known as by locals by Deutschland. Germany is the biggest economy in Europe and is a country that offers great remuneration for skilled professionals and career builders. Their top industries are in engineering, finance, healthcare, information technology and software, among many others. Germany is one of the most active recruiters of international talent in Europe right now. The country's Skilled Immigration Act and updated blueprint card rule have expanded eligibility. Also, US citizens can even enter visa-free and apply for resident permit after arrival. The quality of life in Germany is good. Collaborative work environment, generous vacation time, and culture that generously values switching off after work. Cities like Berlin, Munich, and Hamburg have a thriving expatriate communities. You should also consider that cities like Frankfurt, which is the main economic hub of Germany, has great opportunities and job offers it can give. The culture of Germany. The German culture is shaped by a mix of strong tradition, discipline, innovation, and regional diversity. It's a country where efficiency meets deep cultural heritage. Germans value order, punctuality, and responsibility. Being on time is taken seriously, whether for work, school, or social events. There's also a strong respect for the rules and structure which help the society run smoothly. At the same time, people enjoy a good work-life balance, with weekends and holiday often reserved for relaxation, family, or outdoor activities. Communication in German is direct and honest, similar to the Netherlands, but often more formal. People usually separate professional and personal life, and politeness is shown through respect rather than friendliness. German society values privacy and personal space. Friendship may take long to build, but once formed, they tend to be strong and long-lasting. There's also a sense of equality, though workplaces can still be more structured than in some other European countries. The cost of living in Germany in the year 2026 is considered moderate to high, depending on the city and lifestyle. Average monthly cost, single person, minimum basic living is equivalent to 966 euros. Average comfortable life starts from 1,600 euros to 2,500 euros. Housing expenses in city center, one bedroom, can approximate between 600 euros to 1,000 euros. Outside the city, from 400 euros to 800 euros. In major cities, example Munich, Frankfurt, the price of rent can go to up to 1,800 euros. Food is relatively affordable compared to many European countries. Number 6. Denmark. Denmark is a perfect country for living and working. It's attractive because of high salaries, strong worker rights, and excellent public services. But it also comes with high cost of living. Job opportunities in Denmark are found in these common sectors which are actively hiring foreigners. They include IT and technology. This is in software and data, healthcare, in nursing and also doctors, engineering, construction and skilled trades. Last but not least, hospitality. These include jobs in hotels, cleaning, and restaurants. English is widely spoken, but learning Danish increases your job chances. The salaries in Denmark average from about 4,000 euros to 6,000 euros, and the minimum wage, there's no official minimum wage, but unions ensure fair pay. And after tax, which is high, tax in Denmark is high, but take home is still comfortable. You have to know that if you are from outside the European Union, you need visa. Cost of living in Denmark. For a single person, basic living, it will cost you from 1,200 euros, and comfortable living can go from 2,000 euros to 3,000 euros. So rent in the city center is about 800 euros to 1,500 euros. Outside the city, the rent will start from 600 euros to 1,000 euros. Cities like Copenhagen is the most expensive city. So food and groceries will start from 2,050 euros to 400 euros. It should also be noted that work-life balance in Denmark is also good. 37 hours per week, 5 to 6 weeks paid leave, and a flexible working culture. It's consistently ranked among the happiest country in the world. Some of the advantages of living and working in Denmark is high salaries, free healthcare and education, safe and clean environment, and strong worker protections. Some of the cons in Denmark include very high taxes, up to 40 to 50%, expensive living costs, hard to get first job without experience, and also cold weather and long winters. The culture of the Danish people is known for simplicity, equality, and a strong sense of community. It may feel quite different to many people, but people find it comfortable once they adapt. Danish people promote equality and humility. That's why they value equality strongly. People treat each other as equals, even bosses and workers. Wealth is not openly displayed, and being humble is important. Among the happiest country, this is due to cozy and relaxed moment spending time with friends and family, and enjoying simple things, e.g., candles, warm drinks, calm atmosphere. This including sitting indoors with tea or cold evening. They prefer being punctual. Being on time is very, very important. Arriving late is considered disrespectful, and work-life balance is respected. Communication is direct. They say what they mean. Silence is normal and it's not awkward. This can feel blunt at first, but it's not rude. Working in Canada is a popular goal for many people from all over the world. This is because of better pay, structured work systems, and opportunities to get permanent residence. Canada is actively hiring foreign workers because of labor shortages in areas like healthcare, specifically in nursing and caregivers, construction and skilled trades, IT and engineering, also in hospitality, farming, and logistics. What this means, there are many opportunities that exist for both skilled and unskilled workers. Canada has the edge of the rest. This is due to the fact that it has opportunity also for non-skilled workers. Unlike other countries, European countries and other countries where they are mainly interested in skilled professionals, Canada also has work for skilled, non-skilled professionals. How to get in Canada? First of all, you need to get a job offer from the Canadian employer, a permanent work visa. You should be fluent in English or French, and also passport, medical, and police clearance. Salaries for skilled jobs, example in IT, you'll earn between $60,000 to $120,000 a year. In healthcare, you will earn from $55,000 to $95,000 a year. The cost of living. Due to higher salaries, it comes with higher expenses. Typical monthly costs goes as rent. You'll pay your rent from $800 to $2,500 depending on the city. The cost of food is $300 to $600 per month. Also, transport, you'll spend $100 to $200 per month. Big cities like Toronto and Vancouver are expensive. Work standards include standard of work for a week include 40 hours, and you shouldn't be worried because there are strong labor laws, overtime, and also contracts. Taxes are paid between 25% to 35%. Benefits of living in Canada: high salaries, better healthcare system, safe environment, path to permanent residence, and quality education. Some of the challenges, important reality, include there are very cold winters up to -20 degrees Celsius, high cost of living, and you may start with lower jobs first, and visa processes can be strict and competent. In Conclusion: seeking jobs abroad in 2026 is no longer just a dream, but a strategic move shaped by global economic, technological, and social changes. Opportunities remain strong due to high demand for skilled workers in sectors like healthcare, technology, engineering, and green energy. With many countries actively recruiting international talent, you may definitely have an edge of you relocating to your dream destination. However, the reality is more complex than before. Stricter immigration policies, economic uncertainty, and competition for jobs mean that moving abroad requires careful planning, relevant skills, and adaptability. At the same time, trends such as remote work and global hiring have expanded opportunities beyond physical location, allowing people to work internationally from their home country. Ultimately, success in working abroad in 2026 depends on being skill-driven, informed, and realistic. Those who align their qualification with global markets need to remain flexible and prepare both professionally and personally, so that they are likely to benefit from evolving international jobs landscape. With all said and done, I wish you all the best if you are a job seeker seeking to find job abroad and beyond. Keep the faith, keep preparing, and may God help you. So keep coming back and watching the channel. If you are watched up to this far, thank you very much. Subscribe, share the video, and tell a friend to tell a friend before I see you again in my next video. Bye bye. Subscribe, like, and share.